Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 30 of Europa Universalis IV as Venice. Once again, I'm being so focused on dealing with the war that I'm not actually concentrating on remembering to fabricate my claims. So my diplomats have just been sitting around doing nothing, so we do need to keep them quite busy. Let's go ahead and get a claim on Hundervendigar, just in case we do get the opportunity to try and take that. Tunis are trying to blockade me up here. Well, good for them. It's not going to help them in the slightest. We're going to try and take Kef. There's a few little units around here just sort of breaking off to try and be annoying in some of their provinces. I don't mind keep wiping little one stacks. Just insta-squishing them, because if you have more than 10 to 1 numbers, it's you don't even have a fight. It's just an instant win. Cleves is still trying to piece me out. Not bothered. Not bothered with you. Do we want to keep this advisor? He's still alive. We've got to keep him. We're losing Republican tradition, but right, okay, Austria. Austria is requesting that we come to their aid in the Swedish conquest of Finn against Sweden, the Commonwealth and Moldavia. Right, Poland's actually formed the Commonwealth now. Sweden is allied with the Commonwealth. Well, I think we have to decline that one. Now, we will lose some prestige, which is unfortunate, but I had a very, very good reason for doing that one. We will need to take some stuff from Austria, and now the Commonwealth has formed, if we can actually get an alliance with the Commonwealth, and we can get an alliance with Sweden, I mean, unfortunately we do have the problem that France and Sweden are rivaled, but Sweden, France and the Commonwealth versus Austria could really make life easy for us, especially if France do actually make some headway in that. We could separate peace out of that war if we wanted to. We need to win this siege nice and quickly, because they are starting to send units around here to be annoying. Not too sure where they're going to try and sit, what provinces they're going to try and take back. We've got a 7% chance currently of taking Tunis, and of course we get a disease outbreak, because why wouldn't we? Right, they're unsieging that, but that's fine. It's not one of the provinces that I want. I think I'm going to detach a siege. And I think we're going to go and march around and just clear up a few of these little stacks that have the tenacity to feel they're entitled to try and take back land. Our truce with the Papal State has now ended. Tunisia is trying to peace out. Won that battle there. We'll just detach a siege, which would just be a 1 stack. Okay, France has accepted peace from Austria. Now that just means it's me left in, doesn't it? Oh no, France is no longer in that war. I see, that's right. So that war should go nice and easily. So I want to get my alliance back with France. They won't accept because we're currently in another war. We're a little bit short on alliances at the moment, so we do have to be careful. Finish that occupation. Let's get you over there where it's a little bit safer. You guys are going to go and attack in there. I want to try and get this war finished as soon as possible. Gain 1 stability, reduced... Well, we'll take the prestige, actually. That sort of pays us back for what we lost by piecing out of that war. We will get out of there safely, so that's fine. 21% chance. Didn't get it. Not interested, Cleves. You're not really doing anything to me. At least I don't think they are. I haven't looked up there for a while. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, none of our stuff's being sieged. So I'm not really worried about that. I would love to go to war with Rome. They still don't have any flipping allies. Do I have a CB against them? No, I didn't fabricate a claim. Damn me. I can't actually fabricate any claims on them because I don't have any adjacent territory. That is so annoying. Bet he wouldn't accept vassalization. No way. Yeah, it gets minus 1,000 just for being the Papal State. Military tech. We could take that and be a bajillion years ahead of time. And it would give us more shock, more fire and better cannons. Do you know what? I'm going to take it. I don't mind being it. But we've got that many points. We've been so good in having our decent leader I honestly don't mind doing that. Let's get marching back up there. Let's move into that province because we can. There we go. We've taken Tunis. So we should be able to separate peace out Tunis. Hopefully. I don't really want to... Well, I do. I want to take these from Tunis. Actually, let me do this the correct way around. We need to transfer these over to our march. So let's go ahead and do that. So these provinces want to go over to our march. So does this one. So we want to sue for peace with Tunis. This and this need to go to our march. You're willing to do that. And are you willing to do war reps? Yes, you are. How much money do you have? Not a lot, but we'll take it. And then instantly they've got flipping rebels, which is annoying but not unexpected. Let's go and put you in... Well, let's move you all down to there. We're already fighting you. We don't have a free diplomat. We've got to wait for you to come back. That is uncooperative trader. Annoying, but not the end of the world. So all we want from you is... Is that still transferred to our march? Yes, it is. So we want that from you. Again, we can take war reps. You're not going to have a lot, but war reps is war reps. And we will send demands. There we go. That makes our march a little bit bigger. So let's start bringing everybody home. Okay, alliance offer from the Commonwealth. Yes, yes, 1,000 times yes. We also want an alliance with France. Yes, yes, 1,000 times yes. Gonna stop sucking up to Austria. They're going to hate us from now on. We are going to suck up with France, suck up with the Commonwealth. Sweden, it's unfortunate that you hate France. Swedish opinion about Venice is negative, mainly because we're allied to rival. But we could improve our relations with Sweden. So let us see if it is possible to do this. We will be fabricating a claim against Austria for Gauls. So we want to fabricate a claim on Gauls. Superior unit types available. Which is the cannon. And now we need to bring everybody back. Again, we did suffer some rather heavy losses. We've still got that mission to form a Grand Fleet. We still have some money in the bank. So let's go and get a few carracks where we can. We'll do them at the places that have relatively short build time. Which, funnily enough, is mostly the Ottoman territory. We've got 8 in the queue. 9. Suppose we get another one in Venice. It'll only be 900 days in total. That'll give us 10 more. Okay, so you guys are going to get on the ships. And we're going to go and drop you back off towards home. And then we need to sort these stack sizes out. Again, we are still going to be quite mercenary heavy for a while. Now, who are Austria allied with? If we were to attack Austria, they're allied with, right, the Teutonic Order, not a problem. Alsace, not a problem. Cologne, not a problem. Hungary is a potential problem. But there again, if the Commonwealth comes and helps us, it's really good. Unfortunately, we got discovered there, so that's going to take many, many years for that to happen. But we're going to have a truce with Austria for a while anyway. Still don't need these peace offers from Cleves. We'll carry on with our conversions. Have we dropped you off yet? Not quite. Do we want to take the next admin idea, or do we want to go for the tech again? We are still behind on tech, so I think we wait. We're not going to finish that idea off just yet. How is this war going? Austria is technically winning. I could peace out, but I don't see an awful lot of point in doing it. Even though we're currently at war, we're still making a positive change to our fervour, which is really good. You guys did drop off, so you can come back up and pick up the rest of the troops. Now then, now I've started to take some decent land for you, Fazan. If you wouldn't mind actually, you know, having more than 2 troops. Because I still can't understand why Fazan still has such a low force limit. I mean, I know that's not their force limit, but they never seem to have a force. Austria's cancelled military access to us. It's just Cleves left now. So that is fine. I was expecting that military access to be cancelled. That is perfectly acceptable. We are going to have problems with Austria now. But I think we're strong enough to fight them. We've been able to fight the Ottomans. Now, even though we did need Austria's help to fight the Ottomans, we have also got the Commonwealth now. And the Commonwealth generally is a lot stronger than Hungary and Austria. Austria's got some troops sort of stuck up there, which is really weird. Such a shame that I can't jump on the Papal State. I also need to keep an eye on Naples, just in case they ever end up breaking their... oh, an advisor's died. Need to keep an eye on Naples, just in case they ever end up losing their relationship with Spain. Another thing that is worth noting now is that you used to lose a... If your ruler died and you had negative prestige, you would lose any personal unions. That has now changed in the most recent patch. Better relations over time, morale of navies... I think we just go for the better relations over time guy. Just stick with the same sort of level guy that we had before. Florence has been discovered fabricating a claim. Truce with the Ottomans has ended. That's fine. We're no longer fabricating any claims on anybody else anyway, so we'll keep fabricating claims where we can on Naples. We also want to keep fabricating claims on the Ottomans. What about Burgos? Anywhere we can get coast is going to be good, because it takes coast away from the Ottomans, which makes their navy weaker, which makes life better for us all around. Let's pick the last of these guys. We'll probably still end up having to ship guys over there, because my march is really bad at dealing with his rebellions. Now, before we can really get into any sort of battle with Austria and Hungary, we really need to make sure we get our manpower back up. We lose some admin power. That's a real kick in the nuts, but we'll just have to deal with that. So we could potentially declare a war on Austria. We could just declare a war on Hungary. Who would that bring in? That would bring in Pomerania, the Papal State, Florence, Riga. Not really an easy way of doing that. Who else are you allied with? Teutonic Order, Alsace, Cologne. No one that I can actually declare war on easily. That's a bit of a shame. What about you, Florence? Great Britain, Castile. Well, that's nasty. Definitely need France for the help on that one. But we will end up taking Italy. It will happen. But I think Austria at the moment is an easier target than sort of Florence allied with Great Britain and Naples. Great Britain and Spain. That's quite a nasty alliance right there. But things will change. That's what happens in EU4. So what have we got here? We've got... You're the defender against Sweden. You don't hate Sweden, do you? No, and Sweden don't hate you. Sweden don't particularly like me, but we are improving relations with them. We might be able to get a... I'd sooner still have France and the Commonwealth. And possibly even get an alliance with Hungary if we had... Well, no, they don't like us. Neighbouring heretic religion, aggressive expansion, and they want some provinces. That is understandable. Well, all of my diplomats are actually busy for about the first time in this entire game ever. So let's start bringing all of the armies together. Let's go ahead and put them all in Hum. Again, we're not going to be getting rid of any mercenaries. Can't afford to. And I'm going to go and try and put these 24 stacks together. Most places should have enough force limit to support that. Any heavies I get, I'm going to put them all together in Venice for now. We're not at war. So I'm going to break off the current heavies. I'm going to send those to Venice as well. So we'll wait for everyone to get here, and then we'll start putting some stacks together. So we'll group them up, and we're going to create a new unit. We want 12 infantry. Let's get one that's pure non-mercenaries. So 12 infantry. We want 2 cavalry, and then we want 8 artillery. There we go. And you're going to go and sit in Leica. So that is what I would call a perfectly formed unit there. That's our 24 stack. So we can probably go ahead and do another one now. We should have enough to do this. So we want to take over 12 of our infantry, so we'll do all of that. This time we'll just take the mercenary infantry, 12 infantry. We'll take the 2 cavalry, and then we want to take 8 cannons. Let's make sure we take the fully healed one. So we'll select that unit there. You can go and sit in Serbia. That's another full unit. Fervor is ridiculously high again, so let's go and click back onto stability, just so that we reduce some of our unrest. Not capped out on points yet. It's now saying that we can take our admin tech. Let's go ahead and do that. We're now finally ahead of time. So all those people that were complaining at the start of the game that I should have been admin focused or I shouldn't have been taking so much land and stuff like that. I mean, look at this. We are currently about 100 years into the game. I've taken quite a lot of land, including splitting the Ottomans in half, and I'm 5 years ahead of time on admin, 5 years ahead of time on Diplo, 18 years ahead of time on military, and we've already completed a Diplo idea group, a military idea group, and we've almost completed an admin idea group. And this is because we're a merchant republic, and we have been lucky, I must admit, we have been lucky that this guy has lived to be the ripe old age of 73. I'm starting to think that he's probably not going to last much longer. I'm really amazed that he's managed to live as long as he has, but he's done really, really well for us. Decent prestige, max stability. Republican tradition is a little bit low. We have lost some power projection, which is unfortunate. Manpower is our problem right now. We are 6,000 manpower in debt, but that will come back. Fortunately, we've lost an advisor. We've lost 2 advisors, actually. Military advisor. National manpower modifier, I suppose. It does increase our cap, but at the same time, it also means we get our manpower more quickly. So we actually... Your manpower recovery speed is 10% of your cap. So if you increase the cap, even if it's only temporarily, you're also increasing your recovery speed. So we could have a national tax modifier guy, missionary strength, stability cost. Again, we are still trying to finish an admin group, so I would like to keep a rank 3 guy if I can. And his tax, so he'll probably pay for himself. Look at all these modifiers we've got now. You actually have a list. This is another thing they've added. This nice little button that shows you all of the modifiers that your nation has. Look at the mercenary maintenance, plus 150%. That's not good. Stability cost modifier, 223%. That's why it's almost tempting to actually go for administrative ideas, just so you can get the mercenary cost minus 25%. I don't think we're really going to need it. Let's go ahead and group up there. They are all heavies. We'll mothball them. Don't need them right now. We have enough Diplo power to take our next Diplo tech. Again, we will hold off on that a little bit. We'll be able to upgrade our transports. Now, if we're going to have stacks of 24, we probably also want to make sure that we've got 24 transports. So, we'll recall our diplomat from Sweden. Do I want to build the transports now or wait? No, we'll build them now. We can upgrade them later. We've got the money. So, let's go ahead and build ourselves 1, 2... Nearly worked, but the autosave sort of screwed it up. 3, 4, and 5. We'll get 5. So we'll have a spare one. It's not a bad thing. And again, we're just moving all of these heavies over into Venezia. So there's our 10 heavies. Oh, well, we need to deselect that one, group them up, then group them all up, and no, still can't do them. You need to be mothballed, and then group them up. There we go. We still need to have 20. That was the mission. Cost us a fair bit of money to do that. What is our force limit like? We'd be going slightly over our force limit, but I think we can do that. So let's get a couple more ships built where we can. These ones where they build relatively quickly. Get those 4. Get them all over in Venice. Actually, let's put them in history. It'll be easier to group them up. I'm quite happy with where this is going so far. I think things are doing alright. Manpower is almost recovered. We're only about 2,000 in debt at the moment. What we could do, of course, is we could go into our factions. And we could try and... Is one of these manpower? I thought one used to be manpower. Goods produced, national manpower modifier. It's not manpower. It's not manpower recovery speed though. We have been declared on by the Ottomans again. Why is it always when I'm at the end of recording a 5-video block, the Ottomans decide they're going to declare war on me? Who has honoured the call on my side? The Commonwealth has, and Moldavia has. Oddly enough, France has not. The Chimera's involved. Muscovy's involved. Well, obviously we have to do what we have been doing, which is basically putting all our men into one spot. We are going to go into our religious doohickey and we're going to switch it over on to war. We are definitely now not going to mothball the heavies. Let's unmothball these ones. Let us go and group these ones together and we'll put the entire fleet together. Let's put our lights together with our galleys. So what have they actually declared on us for this time around? This is for the Ottoman reconquest of Sidon. Really? You're declaring on me for that? That's fine. What is the sort of size? They have a massive amount of men, more than we do. Massive, massive numbers. That's probably because Muscovy's involved, really. And obviously I don't have a huge amount of men because I did lose a lot of them. So, once again, we are going to have to do our old job of murking up absolutely everywhere. If only we hadn't have broken our alliance with Austria. Even if we have to go into debt to do this, we should be able to do it quite nicely. Gain the stability or gain the prestige. We'll gain the prestige. It gives us some manpower modifier. Let's go ahead and group all of you together. Let's go and group the heavies together. Now, I know our heavies aren't completely healed. That is fine. I understand that. But we can dock down there. So let's group you up. And let's go and sit and blockade the Ottoman stuff. Because you're an absolute dick by being where you are. And I'm going to go and put all of my guys together in this. And I'm just going to go over there and start smacking the Ottomans in the eyes. Hopefully, the Commonwealth can hold off Muscovy and Crimea. I mean, they're not going to win the fight up there. But hopefully they can just keep them occupied. So the Ottomans have quite a lot of forts down here, you'll notice. So what I'm going to do here is group you guys together. I'm going to split you in half. Half of you is going to go into that one. The other half of you is going to have another leader. And you're going to go into Sofia. I'm going to try and take both of those provinces. Sort of got them blockaded so they can't come over here. But we've got 4 forts that we can take. All this side of the... 4 forts that we can take that are all this side of the straits that they can't cross. These are the transports. Let's go ahead and put them all together in Dalmatia. Tech cost is for Diplo. We haven't hit the cap yet. We're already in December, so we can wait on that. They're sieging down Cairo. Good for them. I've got a lot more forts down here that I can siege. Lose 50 admin power. So they do have some troops up here. They could potentially move into... Did they... Right, our leader has died. That is unfortunate. We're still going to go for an admin guy, because we are still working on an admin idea group. We're still well ahead of time, so I don't think we're going to be taking that just yet. We're not going to be gaining as many points now, of course, because we are we don't have our super duper 666 leader. So we're going to take out as many of these provinces, as many of these forts as we can. That looks like that fort almost kept disappearing and reappearing. Gain some manpower, but Fazan gets some liberty desire and their opinion gets changed. We'll take the manpower, and I'm going to go ahead over here and improve relations with them. I don't think they want to be free. Their liberty desire is very low. So we should be okay there. What I might also do as well is just quickly train up one more mercenary. Get him to go down and siege those 2 islands down there. We've got a wall breach over here. That is good. So I'm going to siege this out, then I'm going to go and siege that out as well. Right, so you're done there. You're going to go down there and siege out these two provinces. Just because that makes life nice and easy. 42%. So you're going to move now into this province and siege that one out. So the problem that the Ottomans have got at the moment is that they just can't really get over here and do anything. Sure, they're sieging stuff out down there, but so what? You know, they're kind of powerless to do anything else. I really wish the Commonwealth were a little bit stronger, but unfortunately they're involved in 2 wars, which is part of the problem. But at least while the Muscovites are busy sieging out the Commonwealth, they're not coming down here causing too much of a problem for me, so we should be good. We are winning the war. And we've got a couple more occupations, you see. We're doing well. The Ottomans can't really do an awful lot. And our march, somehow our march has managed to get up to Hundavendigar, and he's starting to siege out the Ottomans' capital. We've got that one. Let's go and march over there and siege that out, because the more forts we have, the better it becomes for us. So we're about to finish that one there. Some more transports. Let's get you over into Dalmatia. We'll have to end this video quite soon because we are sort of taking our time with this. Right, let's get you over, and right, you can't actually reach Hundavendigar because of this one, so we need to go and siege that out, which is fine. Should be able to do that. I don't like where you are. I could take you around there. It's a little bit risky. I don't think the Ottomans have got any ships around here. We'd probably be able to see them. Let's get you up to Adern then. In fact, no, let's not even do that. While we've got all of these forts sieged, let's just go and start capping everything. So the Ottomans do have a fairly sizable army up here, but if they do come our way, we can always just run back across the strait. And they can't really get to us, not without taking a straight crossing anyway. I think they are coming over here, actually. Let's retreat back to Constantinople. And let's wait until these guys have finished that siege up here. When these guys have finished that siege, then we can come down here with like a 60 stack and jump on the other side of the river. It might mean that our march gets squished, but that's not too much of a problem because, what have we got here? Lose some ducats, local goods produced, gain autonomy in Adern. I'd sooner lose the ducats, to be honest. So we may still end up taking some loans. If you could go ahead and complete the siege a little bit more quickly. I could, of course, move my ships up there and blockade up there to get that siege done faster. And it would be a nice idea. Got our CB against Austria. Why did you not join me in this war, France? You bloody idiots. Let's improve relations with France as much as we can. Let's also make sure that we are improving relations with the Commonwealth as much as we can. Can't really fabricate any more claims on the Ottomans. The only reason the Ottomans attacked is because I was so weak and they had such a huge numbers advantage with Muscovy on their side. So I'm going to go ahead and move these guys in here. I'm not going to go and move in with these guys. I'm going to sit there just so that we can reinforce if we need to. If this province falls, we can move into Hundavendigar. Meanwhile, this guy's marching around and just going to siege out all of these provinces that don't have forts, because they're nice and easy. And what the Ottomans doing down there, they're still just sieging out Cairo. Cairo's probably going to fall, but so what? We already have 3% war score. Again, these provinces over here do kind of count as distant overseas for the Ottomans, because they'll all have, or at least they all should have, 75% autonomy, or 25%. They're all, I think they're all overseas provinces, though. What have we got here? Lose 30 Diplo power, lose 30 military power. We'll take the Diplo power hit. But the point is, I don't think these forts are worth very much. Not as much as the forts over here would be anyway. And of course, if Hundavendigar falls, their navy's going to get forced out as well. I could move in with the other army and try and start sieging out Riga. The problem with that is it means that my armies are going to be split up, and it'd be very, very difficult for one to try and reinforce the other. Now, we are losing war. We don't have as much war score as we should have, and the reason for that is because we don't have the war goal. That's the only reason why the Ottomans have positive war score right now. So I'm not too worried about that. I can't believe there's only 3k troops in Hundavendigar. They've got 3 infantry with no leader, they've got a wall breach, and there's a 28% chance that the fort is going to fall. 35% chance now. We get a disease outbreak, which is very unfortunate. It is surprising that I'm actually losing here. They still haven't managed to take Cairo yet. They probably will quite soon. Yeah, there we go. They've actually taken Cairo, but at the same time, we're still taking provinces from them. We've got nearly all of the provinces up here sieged, so we don't have to worry about the Ottomans training troops up here. It is a little bit of a shame that Poland are getting smashed. Well, the Commonwealth. What we need to do is we need to make sure that we can sort of piece out the Ottomans before Poland pieces out, because Poland's getting wrecked, basically. Okay, so I'm going to end the video there for 2 reasons. First of all, this video has gone on for long enough. And secondly, I actually played up until about November, and Hundavendigar fell, and I tried to tell my march to go and siege back the war goal, and the game crashed. So when I come back, I'll have to restart from the last save, which will be at this point at the beginning of June. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hope you are still enjoying EU4 as Venice. I'll see you guys next time, and until then, goodbye for now.